All right, we were able to get a Skype connection into Cairo despite reports that cell and internet connections have been shut off in Egypt, and Dr. Mohammed Elmasry is holed up there in a hotel room in Cairo, there for a conference. Well, Dr. Elmasry, thank you so much for joining us. You are joining us via Skype. Tell us, you were there just in Egypt. You were born in Egypt. You were there just, though, for a conference. Did you have any idea that this was going to break out as quickly as it did?
Not really, but the last 12 hours, as you said, it's around 8 p.m. Local time. Since 8 o'clock this morning, these 12 hours were incredible. You know, I've been really an eyewitness of a history in the making. Many Egyptians, including myself, were hoping for a peaceful regime change, the one we saw in Romania, and also the recent one in Tunisia. And I think the people in the street, they will stay overnight. They will not really stop from demonstration till there is a regime change. They're hoping for President Mubarak to say that I'm retired and my son will not run for a political office. Short of that, I think the turmoil will continue.
Dr. Elmasry, what is happening immediately outside your hotel now? Are people within the hotel staying there? Is it very dangerous on the streets out at the moment for anyone who walks out?
As you mentioned earlier, there is a curfew from 6 p.m. local time to 7 a.m. Local time tomorrow morning. And people cannot really leave the hotel. My hotel is a few steps from Tahrir Square, Liberation Square. People going to the airport, they could not do it. I'm living on the 17th floor overlooking Qasr al-Nil bridge. Is a very beautiful, they call it a bridge for romance and lovers, where in any day other than today will be many couples just strolling and chatting and laughing and buying corn in the cup, etc. And right now it's empty. Earlier in the day, I posted on my Facebook some video where the police used battlefield tactics, used to attack the protesters and then retreat and then attack again and retreat to wear them off. And I think they decided, or the orders came to them, that the police must withdraw completely because things are getting out of hands. And the army, actually, in many spots, the news reports that they are there.
Dr. Elmasry, who are the protesters? If you could give us a sense, is this primarily younger groups? Are these mothers or these families that are out there on the streets?
They are actually led by youth, but not exclusively youth in the streets. I've seen older people in 60s and 70s. I see women, hijabi women, non-hijabi women, university students, high school students, all walks of life, those who own cars and they're well off, and those who have nothing. So this is really a revolution in the making, and I don't think the regime really got the message, and because I was expecting that President Mubarak will go on live television 10:30 or 11 o'clock local time before the Friday prayers, because it will announce it, and the police and the government here in Egypt knew that the protesters will go outside the prayers from mosques to do the demonstration.
Dr. Elmasry, let me interrupt for a moment and just explain that we are looking at video that you took just a moment ago. Here it is. Explain when you took this. Is this the bridge you were referencing earlier that would typically have people casually strolling by? And was this earlier today that you took this video?
Yeah. Qasr al-Nil bridge is a very famous one. It's beautiful. It's 300 years old. And people like it very much because they can actually get breathe at night time, even in the heat of the summer days. And I took many videos. Actually, early in the day, it was empty because the police made sure there is nobody be on the bridge, and they stopped all the roads leading to the bridge because this bridge is strategically located, which leads to Liberation Square. This morning, the police decided that all roads leading to Liberation Square will be blocked, as far even to the pyramids, which is about 30 kilometers from here. And that's why it was completely empty till around 1 o'clock.
Dr.
Then
Elmasry,
starting 1 o'clock, the people start coming across.
Dr. Elmasry, we're seeing various, I don't know if that is tear gas, but can you give us an idea of what that is? You can see it looks as if it's being launched from the beach area or from land onto the bridge. Is that tear gas? Have you seen gunfire?
That is actually right. This is a tear gas, but it is actually very important to know that one police officer, I don't know exactly his name, but went on Facebook giving really advice to the protester to say how they can actually withstand tear gas, and also how they can actually withstand rubber bullets. And I think the crowd actually used these two tactics, and they survive. And they manage, many of them manage actually to cross the bridge to join their other colleagues in Liberation Square.
Dr. Elmasry, now we understand that internet access and cell phone access has been restricted. Have you been using the internet throughout the day?
Actually, the cell phone network was down for the last 12 hours. So I could not actually reach anybody back home in Canada, and also I could not do any local calls using my cell phone. But the internet was on and off from my hotel, either wireless or using wired cable. And I suspect that some of the five-star hotels in Cairo, they have a different service provider than the normal one, which service the two apartment buildings, etc.
Dr. Elmasry, your home is in Canada now. I know that you were in Egypt for a conference. What are your plans in terms of traveling back? Have they given you any indication as to whether or not you will be able to get to the airport and when?
Well, actually, I will be leaving in about a week, so I'm hoping that within that week everything actually goes back to normal, one way or the other.
All right, Dr. Elmasry, thank you so much for joining us, and certainly please have a safe trip back, and we appreciate you giving us some insight into what is happening on the ground in Cairo at the moment. That was Dr. Elmasry, his professor, visiting Cairo for a conference at the moment.